Coming up, a neighborhood on alert as a man convicted of raping a child is on the run. Find out why he was released from jail before his trial.
Clouds on the increase this morning, rain moving in. We're talking thunderstorms in your forecast. The details coming up.
Plus, it's time to stuff the bus. What schools are getting the school supplies they need to start the school year off right? Fox 16 Good Day starts right now. All right, good morning and welcome to Fox 16. Happy Friday to you. I'm Deidre Wilson.
And I'm meteorologist Greg D. We'll start you off with some breaking news this morning.
That's right. SWAT has been called out to the roadway in on 2401 West,
65th Street.
65th Street.
Yeah, we got Fox 16's Dustin Barnes there live at the scene with the latest. Dustin, what do you know so far?
Well, right now, SWAT team behind me here, they have actually swarmed the roadway in, which is right off of West 65th Street. Now, there's very little information right now because they just kind of arrived, but from the spokeswoman, Little Rock spokeswoman, Sergeant Cassandra Davis, she tells me that Little Rock police were called to this motel here to recover a stolen vehicle for state police. It's an investigation that state police was working on, and shortly after they got here, they called for assistance from SWAT. That's the information, all the information that we have right now. We'll be following this throughout the morning and we'll bring it to you as it becomes available. But again, the roadway in off of West 65th Street here in Little Rock SWAT officers swarming this motel here, coming here to recover a stolen vehicle for state police. When they got here immediately, they called out for SWAT. The spokeswoman just arrived on the scene, so hopefully we can get some more information from her. Live in Little Rock, Dustin Barnes, Fox 16 News.
All right, thanks, Dustin. And it is Friday. A lot of things going on today in the city, and will we be able to have our lunch outside today on this Friday?
You know, in some places, I don't think so. I think west of Little Rock, it's not going to happen. Little Rock, if you catch that early lunch, if you sneak out of work a little early, I think 11 o'clock will be all right.
Don't start anything.
Afternoon, it's going to be a little harder to get that luncheon outside because of the rain moving in. 60s in the east, 70s out to the west. I think we'll stay in the 70s for much of the afternoon after hitting a high in the mid-80s because of all the rain that's moving in this morning. Let's look at your forecast. Let's take a look at your traffic this morning. So far, the traffic not impacted by any rain around central Arkansas. The Waze traffic app showing smooth roadways and no major delays. We are already, however, getting reports of police officers on Highway 107. That's JFK, the extension of it, the back up into Sherwood and Jacksonville, heading out of the Air Force Base. Maumelle Boulevard, a little heavy this morning. Had a report of a police officer on I-40 as well, between the Maumelle exit down to the 430 interchange. Back across West Little Rock looking fine. I-30 looking all right in Pulaski and Saline counties as well. That's a look at your forecast and your traffic. Now let's get you updated on your headlines from Deidre.
Thanks, Greg. Good morning to you. West Memphis man convicted of raping a child now out on the run. Stanley Carter disappeared the same day a jury found him guilty of raping 3 children. After Stanley Carter was arrested last August, a judge set his bond at $500,000. Carter didn't have that kind of money, so he sat in jail. But after 9 months and his case still not headed to trial, prosecutors were forced to drop his bond. Eli Ross has more on a twist in the Arkansas state law that now has the law looking for Carter.
No, we don't do that.
You can count James Brown as one of those who believe Stanley James Carter when he said he wasn't a child rapist.
I've been knowing Mr. Carter for a very long time. I believe that he didn't do this.
Now, Brown doesn't know what to think.
I truly have no idea.
With Carter skipping town as that rape trial was winding down.
For him to run, it just shook me to the bone. It just hurt me to my spirit.
This all started Wednesday when Carter failed to show up here for one of the last days of his trial.
He was not under bond. He was not under any kind of custody. He just didn't come back for court.
Back when Carter was arrested on August 31st, a judge set his bond at $500,000. That day, a clock started ticking because under Arkansas law, prosecutors have 9 months to bring their case to trial.
Because of congestion in the courts, and I don't know for what circumstances, the 9 months run out, so he was released on his own recognizance.
Neighbors say they haven't seen Carter since Tuesday night.
I hope he don't play with my kids. I'm going to play with him.
Whatever he running from, he got to still face it. I don't run from nothing.
With that, Brown walked off, not sure what to make of the man he once believed in.
And that was Eli Ross reporting. Now, even with Carter gone, that jury deliberated and convicted Carter on 3 counts of child rape. He now faces up to 3 life sentences, but first, investigators have to find him. Well, new technology making it easier for people to transfer money to Arkansas inmates. The Faulkner County Sheriff's Office just installed these new kiosks at their detention facilities. Well, officials said the machines are more convenient and will alleviate some lengthy processing before people use the transfer money to inmates via money orders, and it could take some time for jail officials to wire the money to their accounts. Well, now it's as simple as a swipe of a credit card or a cash deposit.
We're not the first that's used it, but we're trying to get more technology at the department. We got the new website and the mobile patrol and the kiosk and things like that, trying to update our department.
Authorities say the new kiosks are fast, easy, and doesn't cost the county a thing. You can also go online to transfer funds 24 hours a day. All right, today inmates are talking to the community about ways to cut crime and prevent Little Rock's youth from landing behind bars. The number of Arkansas youth landing behind bars jumped 20% this year. Inmates hope their stories can impact kids and give the community ideas to combat the problem. Now, inmates want to let kids know that they are not alone, that there is help in the community. They have a plan to ensure Little Rock's youth gets the message. Now to a Fox 16 health alert. The Centers for Disease Control confirms a brain-eating illness has been found in Arkansas. Now, they're not identifying the person who has parasitic meningitis because of health laws, but Fox 16 confirmed earlier this week a 12-year-old girl is being treated here in Little Rock for symptoms. Well, Kaylee Hardick is recovering at Arkansas Children's Hospital. The illness starts when a parasite enters the body through the nose, mainly happening when a person goes swimming in warm freshwater places like a river or lake. Well, the sickness travels to the brain where it destroys brain tissue. The health department says symptoms of parasitic meningitis include vomiting, stiff neck, headache, and fever. Now, to prevent parasitic meningitis, the CDC says avoid warm fresh water like those lakes or rivers during periods of high water temperatures and low water levels. Also, make sure you hold your nose shut or use a nose clip when swimming, and avoid digging in or stirring up the sediment in those shallow areas where you like to play. Turning to what's trending now. Well, sometimes, just sometimes, you need a little martini after work. You need to unwind a little bit, right?
Needs a little
Every
drink
now
once
and
in a
then. It's
while.
Friday, why not? So you may head down to the local bar, right? Well, some people in Colorado were so laid back, so relaxed, that they didn't even realize a black bear was in the bar chilling while they were chilling.
This happened in Colorado over the last couple of days, and surveillance video captures the bear just wandering into the bar, hanging out, walking around, and then leaving when he was satisfied and maybe a little tipsy.
Give me another round.
And what's funny is that, yeah, folks, when the first folks were trying to alert each other, hey, there's a bear in here, no one really said anything. No one reacted. Maybe they just thought someone had a little bit too much.
And it starts to get, everything starts to look a little, like not so clear at times. So, what Greg looks like to me now, after I've had a couple, he may look like a black bear.
It may not be anything to Deidre if I just say, someone to say, hey, there's a black bear in here. Interesting story here. Love to see that. And, bear activity has been increasing in that part of the country. It really has. I know my parents, and even in Connecticut, have seen, and this has never happened to us before now, several times now this year, bears are coming into the backyard. They're moving closer and closer to the larger cities. The cities are expanding. They're looking for food, and they're realizing, and my mom's garden, the garbage can.
I know your mom and dad would probably say, come on in, Greg's not here, cup a seat.
Running and screaming every time there's a bear. And there are bears in Arkansas here, too, and it's just a matter of time before they start working their way into populated areas. What are they looking for? Probably just mainly they're just dumpster diving. Dumpster diving, looking for some food. Check out that video there on that surveillance cam. Let us know, have you had a run-in with a bear like this? And
what would you do?
What would you do?
All right, Facebook us at Fox 16 HD or Twitter at Fox 16 News. Use the hashtag Fox 16 Good Day to catch our attention. All right, we need you to stay tuned for science. It can be fun. We're going to show you next how Lenny Dusick with the Museum of Discovery has all the fun of chemistry. Next. Come on back to Good Day. It's Friday.
Temperatures in the 80s this afternoon, midday, before rain cools us off to the 70s tonight. We'll show you where the rain is and where it's going. Coming up in your Fox 16 forecast.
You're watching Fox 16 Good Day Arkansas with Deidre Wilson and meteorologist Greg D. This is Fox 16 Good Day Arkansas.